We are voting. Cast your vote in early. Remember, let's make America strong again. Let's make America great again. Let's make America first again. Let's make America a Christian state again. Let's bring back the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let's bring back the Messiah's name again. Let's bring the name of Christ back in the national anthem again. Let's make America American country for all Americans again. There's only one man for the job. You already know who that is. Captain America himself, Donald Trump.
Proposition 2 authorizes bonds for public schools and colleges. Basically authorizes $10 billion in obligation bonds to repair schools, upgrade, and construction of new facilities, including charter schools, community colleges, and technical schools. So basically they're going to spend $500 million to repair schools and build new ones.
That's good.
Yes or no?
Yes, I'm for that. I'm for better education for all kids, more security for kids, better education, better schools. I'm all for that.
Next is the right to marriage. Amends the California Constitution to recognize fundamental right to marry regardless of sex, race, or religion. Removes language in California Constitution stating that marriage is only between a man and a woman.
Do you think you would consider
give that remote quick.
contender series results when that is going on and discussing?
I want to make sure I understand what I'm saying.
For each new week now that it has produced top UFC.
Go ahead.
Okay, they're basically trying to change the California Constitution to where marriage could be basically anyone can get married.
Yeah. So say it again. Read it again, please.
It's amends the California Constitution, so changing it to recognize the fundamental right to marry regardless of sex, race, or religion. And it removes a language in the California Constitution, not the of America, but the California's law, stating that the marriage is only between a man and a woman.
I'm a Christian, man, and I go off the Bible. I believe marriage is only for a man and a woman. I'm not trying to say it shouldn't be relationships, but under God's law, that marriage right comes from a commandment from God.
Right.
Now, I'm not trying to say no one can love each other. I'm just saying under marriage, under God, that belongs to a man and a woman.
Right. Where are we on? Next.
I'm not against no one. I'm not judging nobody. That's between them and God, but as far as a moral standard by God,
right.
I got to go with what God commanded.
This is bonds for safe drinking water, wildfire prevention, and protecting communities and natural lands from climate risks. Okay, so authorizes $10 billion in general obligation bonds for water, wildlife protection, and protection of communities and lands. Requires annual audits.
But it will protect the animals.
More for more access to clean drinking water for everyone, and
even the animals.
Yeah, and what's it called? And wildfire prevention.
But are the animals taken care of?
Yeah, they will be if there's less fires. I mean.
Yeah, okay, I'm for that too.
It's to try to fix the fire situation and in water.
Okay, I'm for that. Yes. That shouldn't even be a vote.
Yeah, I know.
Just do it.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Damn, you got to vote to do it?
Right.
Wow. Why don't you just do it?
I know. I know.
Go ahead.
This is the allows bonds for the affordable housing and public infrastructure with 55% approval. Constitutional amendment allows approval of local infrastructure and housing bonds for low and middle income families with 55% vote. Accountability requirements increase local borrowing to fund affordable housing, supportive housing, and public infrastructure. The amount would depend on decisions by local governments and voters. Borrowing would be repaid with higher property tax. So it sounds like people could borrow money from the government to help them get a house.
Yes.
Or to get into an apartment. That's what I'm.
Will it help the low income?
Yes, that's what it's supposed to, because it's so expensive to get in a house.
So will it help people in need?
It would, yes.
Will it help people? Will it help people? Will it benefit more people that are like food stamps or people who don't work?
Yeah.
Will it help them
and
get
people work too?
Yeah, well, no. What I'm saying, will it help Both part. I didn't let me finish.
Yeah.
Does it help everyone?
It does, yeah.
Long as it helps everyone.
It does. Basically, instead of just being able to get a loan from a bank or something, or help from a bank,
Yes.
you can get a loan or help from the government, and you pay it back. Basically, when you pay your property tax,
Yes.
you pay it back through that.
I'm for that too.
You pay
Yes.
a little bit higher
Yes.
property
Yes.
until it's paid off.
So you get a loan from the government, not the bank.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I'm for that.
And you pay it back by paying higher taxes than until it's paid off.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm for that too. Yes. But it'll help everybody. And it'll help now people with low income who don't have to have a good credit score to go to a bank to get approved by a bank to get a house or a home mortgage or a home loan.
That's true.
The government can help them, kind of like a welfare thing or a Social Security thing. I'm for that, yes.
That's true. This eliminates constitutional provision allowing involuntary servitude for incarcerated persons. Basically, they're trying to say no more slave labor. You can't get free labor out of people in jail and prisons.
I'm for that too. So my brothers get paid, right?
Yeah.
They're down.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that are innocent and trying to come home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not the ones that hurt
They
not the ones that hurt women and children, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
the ones who don't need to be locked up, or someone who just made a mistake and he's really a changed person.
Right.
Then they need to be getting paid too.
This one,
you know what I'm saying?
What is it? 32?
Yeah.
It raises the minimum wage as follows. Employers with 20 sorry.
As long as they don't help people who hurt women and children, then no, I don't know. You know?
Right.
Now, if it helps people who get paid, I understand that falls in that category of all inmates. But what I'm saying, it basically people who need to be out and helped. It helps them get right.
Right.
Because a lot of people are innocent that has been locked up for any kind of thing, and there's a lot of innocent people.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's for them. So, go ahead.
There's this one raises the state minimum wage to $17 an hour for small businesses, $18 an hour for large businesses.
Say it again. I didn't understand that.
It would raise the minimum wage to $17 an hour. If you work for a small business,
yeah,
minimum wage is 17.
Yeah.
A large business is 18. Instead of whatever it is now, 15.
So I mean, if you work for a small company and the minimum wage is still higher, right?
Still goes up, yeah.
Yeah, and if you work for a major company, your money still goes up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
So it kind of helps the small businesses because they sometimes can't afford to pay that. So
Yeah, I understand
that's
that.
why they get $1 less.
Yeah, but either way it goes, whether it's a small or a big business, you still get paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still goes up.
That's
either
what I'm
way.
saying. Yeah.
It would start this January.
All right, for sure. I'm down with that.
Expands local government.
See, that's why you have to have a best friend and a manager.
Yeah. This one expands local government's authority to enact rent control on residential properties. Basically, it repeals Contra Hostin's Rental Housing Act of 1995, which currently prohibits any local ordinances or basic government limiting initial residential rental taxes or for new tenants or rent increases for existing tenants in certain residential properties. So basically, I think what it is gets the government, gives them a little bit of power to stop landlords from just being able to raise the rent whenever they want.
Yeah, so they can't do that.
They'll put a limit.
I got cousins and family members going through that problem right now.
Yeah.
I say no to that. I don't want to allow them to keep doing that.
Right. So you want yes.
I want to vote yes to stop them to do that.
Yeah, yes stops them. Yeah,
because I got family members that are struggling right now, and every time these motherfuckers want to raise the rent on people, they think it's okay, and it's not.
Right, and that's what's happening now is people are just getting outpriced, especially after COVID.
And you know what? Coming through the border illegally.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead. That's a whole other topic.
Number 34 is it restricts spending of prescription drug revenues by certain healthcare providers. This one's a little tricky. It requires certain providers to spend 98% of all their revenue from federal discount prescription drug programs on direct patient care. So basically, 98% of the money they get from the pills supposed to go back to the patients.
Oh no, I don't understand that one.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Can you read about it again?
It also authorizes statewide negotiation of Medi-Cal drug prices, so they can't.
Well, I'm for that. That means they're more negotiable.
Yeah, I guess it puts it on a limit.
No, I don't want a limit. I don't want a limit.
I don't know.
Because I know people like Auntie and my mom are going through that kind of problem right now, where they can't get this, they can't get what they want. Right. Because limit this and too old to get this and too old to get that. I'm not for that. If someone's in pain, help them if they're asking for it.
Right. new rules, affected entities would pay fees to cover these costs.
Will they be covered?
This one's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Basically, it looks like, it looks like all the money, basically the money that they get from selling pills, basically has
Yes.
to go back, or from they get discounts from the federal government. Make sure that has to go back to the patients. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, so they get refunded eventually.
And then they get
So if anybody, so what you're trying to say is anybody who does have a copay, who does have to pay out of pocket,
no.
This is say some people who do have to pay, eventually that money comes back to them.
No, this is for companies.
Okay, okay.
Like the company, they say they prescribe pills. All the money they make off the pills is
Yeah.
supposed to go, instead of just going to their pockets, it's supposed to go back to the helping the patients and stuff, and going back to the doctor's office.
It's supposed to help. Yeah, I'm for that. Help the patients.
That's what it sounds like anyway.
Yeah, well, if it's not adding more money to their pocket, they already getting paid billions of dollars.
Right.
If it's helping, they go back to help the. I don't understand. It's kind of a.
It's weird. It's hard
kind
to
of a
understand.
catch-22 question. It's kind of a
also-
ring around the rosy question.
Wow, it also increased state taxes, likely by millions of dollars to enforce all these new rules.
I'm not for that. I don't want to raise no taxes. Everything else goes up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As another catch, they do. Because if you do and get people to vote on that, eventually everybody's housing is going to go up even more.
Yeah,
you got to get paid somewhere. That's the circle of life.
The next one provides permanent funding for Medi-Cal so they can never cut it off.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
I know, right? That means if they vote no one day, sorry, we need this money over here, so we're going to cut Medi-Cal.
Nah, we ain't for that because there's people who have worked all their life who need Medi-Cal. They don't work anymore.
Right.
And then what do you expect them to live off their 4K plan and their trust?
Man.
Or live off with their bank account? What if they go broke? What
Right.
if they do need Medi-Cal? What if they can't pay for every single... See, not everybody's rich.
Right.
What if someone who's worked their life cannot pay out of their pockets forever on their medications as they get sick?
True.
And then eventually you're telling them...
Hey, you never know.
Then eventually you're telling them you're going to cut Medi-Cal off? Well, what if they need it to cover something?
Right.
You feel me?
Next one is basically, we're going back. We're now allowing felony charges for shoplifting again.
Man, yeah, I'm for that. You shouldn't steal.
Because now you basically get a ticket for shoplifting if it's under $1,000.
Man, you should get a felony for shoplifting. I don't want no one to steal from me.
Yeah.
Don't steal it.
Right.
That's
what's happening. It's a major problem in
I know, I'm
California.
already knowing.
All the stores are closing
That's fucked up.
because they can't
they
they're losing all their...
That Rite Aid or whatever closed. CVS, they got robbed. They
Yeah,
never have it.
Walgreens, you should see San Francisco's mall. All the stores are closed, basically.
Wow.
They're all boarded up. And that's one of the most nicest malls in America.
Why would they fucking make a law like that? Nigga, you giving someone the okay for genocide.
I know, right? Because, now if you steal, you just get a ticket. You can steal $900 and get a ticket.
Damn.
So what's going on is people are bringing like 20 friends with them, and they're all stealing $900.
I'll get tickets.
Yeah.
I'll get tickets and hell of shit.
Man. Okay, and the next one is it raises sales tax in Fairfield Sassoon by 1%, but it helps prevent cuts from city services like the police and firefighters, homelessness assistance.
No, man, I'm not with that.
No?
No, because I got Tiffany, I got friends of mine who are James.
Yeah.
I got Tiffany, James, friends of mine, Schwartz.
Yeah.
I got my boy Myron, that's a cop somewhere outside this jurisdiction.
Yeah.
We saw his brother the other day, Mike. I got family members who are in law enforcement. I got family members who are in the military. My grandfather served in World War II. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My grandfather was in World War II, Roy Holly Perry Jr., who was stationed in World War II in France, stormed Normandy. In France, my grandfather, born April 16th, 1920. My grandpa, Roy Holly Perry Jr., you know what I'm saying? He's all for America and rules and law. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have friends that have served because they served James, Sousa, Tiffany. I got friends who served.
Okay.
I want them to be taken care of. I don't want them to be cut out of nothing.
Right. It keeps the city looking nice.
Yeah.
All the city
I
services.
think every officer should get paid 10 times more than what they get.
Now we have...
That's my humble human opinion, and I don't care what no one say.
This guy,
you feel me?
He's running for...
if they try to save my family life or save someone, or save God, they might want to save my life one day. Fuck, you don't know. No one can predict the future. I want them to be taken care of.
Right.
Shit. Fuck. No one. Everybody hates an officer until they need him.
So
You feel me?
I know, right?
You feel
Right.
me? But I got friends who served. I got friends who are officers, and they're my friends.
Right.
You know?
We got Tom Bogue and Christopher Calbadone. Calbadone.
I don't know who the
I
fuck
don't know
that
who
is.
they are, but they're running for senator. One guy's a city councilman already, and a businessman, and one guy is a teacher and a state commissioner. I don't know anything about either of those guys.
I got to pass on that, man. Can't pass on them.
Yeah, you can leave it blank if you want. Yeah.
I leave it blank. I don't know who they are.
Of course, President of the United States, Donald Trump.
You know it, baby.
Huh.
Man, make America strong again. Make America a Christian state again. Man.
Then we got
Man.
Steve Garvey.
Real.
We met him. We saw him at the mall, San Jose.
Yeah, I remember we met him. Yeah, I remember. I vote for him.
Yeah, we had definitely over Shifty Schiff. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
who
yeah.
Donald Trump. Anyway, this guy hates Trump, so if Trump wins, he's gonna try to cancel everything Trump does. He already did the first time.
Yeah.
And then I think that's it, man.
Sign it on.
Yeah. Here's your stuff.
Sign it. Ooh. Whoa.
There you go.
Sign
Signing
it.
date.
Oh. Let me see. Sign, where is that?
Sign.
Tell him, be like YouTube handle. Iron Tiger, Son of God, YouTube. You feel me? Go over there and have him up. My sticker, where am I sticking in that pile of shit? There it goes.
You got it, cool.
Yeah, in my sticker.
Got your product in a second.
Look. Yeah, I got my. We got your auntie's, yours, and mine.
Yep.
All three of our ballots. We are here voting, and it's official. We are here. Let's make America great again. Driver's license. Okay, ballots. So, Solano County. Ukiah. So cool. We are done. It's official. American interrogation. So, you ready? Turn this on. Yeah.
Well, I just should have.
Wrong side.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Here's all that. I'll turn my sticker. Yeah, my sticker. Cool. Get two stickers, I guess. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. You know what to do, America. From the feather to Trump. From Cherokee Nation to Donald Trump. America first.